So welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it is going to be a what to do after you've gotten accepted into college. It is admission season. I know a lot of people have completed their applications back in December, November, but you know, still that time, people are still getting accepted, and a lot of people have questions on what to do after you get accepted. This video, I feel like I'm not gonna, well, I will. I'll include my experience for Howard, but I also want to be broad and give you guys general tips and tricks and things to know after you've been accepted. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first thing you want to do is compare your options / research the university. As you're completing your senior year and the admissions start to trickle in, you still want to make sure that you're 100% sold on that university. So research their website, research their criteria, research the specific major you want to do and make sure that that school is the right fit for you. Maybe you want to look into location, size, just all that kind of general knick-knack things that people tend to overlook. I think what I like best about that option is here at Howard, after you do get accepted, they have the acceptance students day where you can come on campus, spend the day here, kind of get a vibe. I think you take a tour. I didn't go, but from what I heard, you take a tour, you kind of look around, you have like the band to give you the feel of the HBCU experience. So it should be a good time. You should really fall in love with the school because, you know, that's where you're going to be spending a lot of time. So you want to make sure you love it. Then you want to check out, make sure it's a place you can have fun with. Oh, and to do that, you can look on social media. You can reach out to people you may know. You can look at some of the student ambassador pages, all that good stuff. So once you've decided on a school and you're set, the next step is to pay an enrollment fee / commit. Now, I know for Howard, we had to pay a $300 enrollment fee, and that was how we proved our commitment. Look into your university, make sure you know how much to pay, when it is due. I think National Decision Day is May 1st. May 1st, so get yourself together before then. But in order to do that, I would highly suggest going to that school's student portal. Ours is called Bison Web. Yeah, Bison Web. And on there, it'll show you the deadlines, the fees, the costs, this, that, and the other, just to keep you updated, because it would be tragic if you were to miss a deadline and just your whole experience just shatter. Another thing with deadlines, a lot of schools will have you take placement tests. I know I had to take a math placement, and when I did the foreign language, I had to take a foreign language placement test, which wasn't even relevant when I finally got to campus, nor was the math placement. It was just a waste of time. I had to do all those hours with Alex, and it just wasn't worth it. But take it because that's what they said to do. You know, be a rule follower. But for me, it was, if I could do it over again. Well, no, I'm not even going to encourage anybody to not do it. But just know it was not used at all when I got here. At all. So after you get your placement test, you also want to look into orientations. At Howard, they do Bison Prep, I believe it's called. I didn't go to that either. Yeah, it's a 2-day experience. You come to campus. I don't know what you do. Again, I didn't go, and walk around, meet some people, which that's another good thing. Like if you go to orientations and things like that, that's a great way to meet some of your future classmates, get to know some of your people, people you've met in these group meets. I mean, I have feelings about those group meets, but nobody asked me, so I won't share. Another major key is accepting your financial aid. I had no idea you had to accept that thing. I thought it was just like the government said here, and then we just done with that. But no, you have to actually accept it. So in order to do that for Howard, I know we went through our student portals and clicked that button. Yes, I accept this aid. If you do like the loans or the Parent Plus loan, it'll say how much they're giving you, and then you can type in how much you actually want to take, or if you want to take it off. But do be sure to do that, because I don't know, I wouldn't want to navigate college without financial aid, because that's expensive. And then you also need to be aware of your student portal when it comes to applying for housing. You need to be sure of what your school system is. I'll dive into that a little bit later, as well as giving more details on the whole financial process, but just watch that student portal. It's a good thing to know. And if your university is some type of way, like some other universities I know of, print receipts. Print and confirm everything you do. So to dig deeper into the financial aid category of when it comes to getting accepted, of course, you need to apply for FAFSA, which is usually done back in first semester, October, November time. Make sure to get that done. You can't get any government aid if you do not do that. So get it done. And the earlier you do it, the better, because it's more money. Because when they run out of money, you can be looking sad. So make sure you fill out that FAFSA, apply for scholarships, go to your school's website, see if they have any scholarships. Some schools, when they accept you, they will automatically tell you what you qualify for and what they're willing to award you. Other schools, you still have to do like a second application process, so keep up with that. Apply for outside scholarships in your area, apply to some of the national ones, apply to a lot of local ones, because people just they skip out over those, especially those small $500 ones. People just really do not care, so you be the one to care and you get the $500. And loans, when it comes to the federal and private loans, that's again back to FAFSA, accepted on your portal. Make sure you fill out your FAFSA on time. You need to look into subsidized versus unsubsidized. Know what that means. One of them you have to pay back the interest. The other one you do not. Look into that. And if you have to take out private loans, research each company that you need to take it out from. Research their interest rates, how long it's going to take you to pay back. Do you have to pay it back in school? All that stuff. It's just a whole lot of research. Oh yeah, when you do your federal loans, you have to do a workshop, and by workshop they make you like go to this form of the FAFSA. It's like on the website, and then you have to click I know what this is, this happens when this. It'll plug in scenarios on what it's going to look like after you come out of college, like your monthly payments will be like this, if you take X amount of years it'll be this, if you take X amount of years. It's like a whole thing, so you have to be able to do that in order to get it. I completely forgot about those. And I think that's pretty much it when it comes to finances going to college. I must say, applying to college, that was the easy part. If they had told me what it was going to be back then, just sending those college applications was the easy part. It just gets more ridiculous from here. Whew. But moving on to housing, which is another important part of college. When you go to housing, make sure you pay your housing fee. For Howard, we had a $50 application fee. I don't know how other schools do it, but we also had this thing called Star Res, where you kind of fill out your own profile. I like the room hot, I like the room cold, I want my roommate to be quiet, I want my roommate to be loud, that kind of thing. And then it'll match you up with people, or you can pick your own roommate, but it'll also tell you which dorm to live in. So yeah, but if you want to see some of Howard dorms, I have 2 videos on that. You can click in the iCard here and get a look at the Bethune Annex and the new Harriet Tubman Quadrangle if you're interested in going to Howard and want to see some housing options for freshman girls. Yeah, so also be sure to research what building you want to be in. Some dorms offer community style bathrooms while others do not. Some are co-ed, some are just one gender. So just research what you want to get into. Be informed, make an informed decision. And roommates, be cautious with who you pick, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. In all honesty, I feel like it's just always random. Even if you pick your roommate because you met her through the group me or something, it's still a random, because you don't know how people live, because people will go out one way and live a whole nother way. So it's still low-key random. Just say a prayer, hope for the best, or whatever you must do. But yeah, and I think that's pretty much all of the key points that you need to be aware of after you've been accepted. Once you get to campus, things kind of slow down and work itself out, but that is definitely all the things that you need to know before you get to campus. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.